Hi, this is Nanda Dave, Director of the Mentors, serving corporates with behavioral change and managerial effectiveness training, assessment and profiling solutions, as well as consulting in strategic HR areas. Today I am going to talk about what does an employer look for while promoting his employee. This is the first podcast in the Promotional Potential Assessment series. Being promoted is a phase in employee's life where he gets opportunities for career growth as well as recognition for his contribution to the organization. For employers, it is an opportunity to further build commitment of employee towards his work and organization. In addition, this may burden employer's pocket to some extent. So the employer would like to make sure that his payout is for the right person and for a worthy cause. However, many a times, employers are vague and unclear about the criteria for promotional decisions. If he is clear in his mind what to expect, the same may or may not be communicated to the employee. My long stint in corporate HR and consulting industry has enabled me to define 5 criteria for promotional decisions that are objectives and rational. The first one is the ability to manage efficiencies at workplace. Let me explain this with an example. There were 2 Brahmins. They were known as Dvivedi and Chaturvedi. They were neighbors and very close friends. Every day they will go for bhiksha and get flour, grains, vegetables and pulses. Their life continued predictably. Both were married. Both were blessed with cooperative wives. They had been able to manage their house with bhiksha so far. However, there was a substantial difference in their standard of living. Both would return with bhiksha, but in case of Dvivedi, his wife used to serve full meal with a variety of dishes. In case of Chaturvedi, his wife would serve khichdi most of the time. He used to feel very upset, but had to learn to contain his taste buds. One day, Chaturvedi asked his wife as to why she is cooking khichdi all the time. Poor lady. She said she separates atta from grains and prepares khichdi. When he brings bhiksha, all the bhiksha is mixed up and it becomes a real task for her to separate grains from each other. She said majority of her day goes in cleaning, hand-picking and separating grains. Chaturvedi felt pity for his wife. Chaturvedi asked the secret to Dvivedi one day. Dvivedi explained the secret. Dvivedi's wife used to give him a multi-compartment bag. So all the bhiksha was sorted and stored in different compartments of the bag at the source, that is, the household itself from where he got bhiksha. This is his wife's work. When he returned, his wife emptied the compartments of the bag carefully and filled all the jars with respective grains. That's how she was easily able to make a variety of food. Moral of the story? Dear employers, choose employee for promotion who has proven track record of managing efficiencies. What it means is that an employee who is known for his worth by systematic working saving money, material, and other resources by managing rework and wastages. The employer should choose the one who catches his attention for his contribution. Would you agree that the criteria is objective and rational? We will talk about some more objective and rational criteria in the next podcast. Thank you. Hi, this is Nanda Dave, Director of the Mentors, serving corporate with behavioral change and managerial effectiveness training, assessment and profiling solutions, plus consulting in strategic HR areas. Welcome to my third podcast in the series on how to define criteria for promotional potential assessment. In the first episode, we talked about how promotion decisions affect both the employees and employers. What is the importance of a potential assessment during promotion? In the first podcast, we understood the first criteria, that is, focus on employees' track record of managing efficiencies through the story of two Brahmins, Dvivedi and Chaturvedi. We also discussed that the criteria should be objective and rational. In the second podcast, we discussed the second criteria for promotional potential assessment. That is, look for track record of accountability and not responsibility through the case study of Gangaram Sweeper. We discussed at length what is the difference between accountability and responsibility. Today I am pleased to welcome you to the third podcast in the series about adapting change. Choose an employee who takes least time to attend the call of change and therefore least resistance. This does not mean the employee should be a yes man. He should not have his own independent opinion or should not share the difference openly. It only means that in spite of difference of opinion, the employee has shown track record of supporting change, later on has willingly subscribed to the change proposal. Let us understand this with some examples. People like change, but they don't like to be changed. Lockdown was a good change initially, where we were longing to take a break and take rest, spare quality time with family, etc. But this kept extending beyond expectations. Work from home became a new normal. It means we had to change our lifestyle, our work habits. We resisted it to its maximum. Any individual who goes through change goes through these 5 phases of change. Stage 1 is denial. We refuse the reality. We are not ready to believe that change has knocked the doors. Stage 2, anger. How can this happen to me? How could you do this? What right do you have? Etc. etc. Stage 3, bargain. We negotiate the don't do's. Please let us do this. Stage 4 is grief. Accepting the change is a reality. Change can't be changed. So we take the change with a pinch of salt. Change 5 is acceptance. We gather the strength. We boldly face the situation. We adapt to change consciously. Some of us are able to go from stage 1 to 5 depending upon intensity of change, our change orientation, etc. Some of us are stuck in between. Some of us are never able to reach the fifth stage. Those who are able to quickly transit from stage 1 of denial to stage 5 of acceptance will surely face the times with greater success. Those of us who are stuck on the route from stage 1 to 5 spend their energies in either justifying the non-acceptance of change or in maintaining status quo. Dear employers and fellow HR professionals, such examples are available in ample. When you wish to promote an employee, check his change acceptance tendencies. Does he move from stage 1 to 5? Does he move quickly and willingly? Does he remain stuck in between, spoiling the environment and resistance and negative energy? Is he likely to become a negative example for others to follow? For example, rate the following statements on 1 to 5 rating, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. Employee shows the sign to buy in for change. He demonstrates the willingness to embrace the change in some fashion and continues the change process. He tries out new systems and concepts. He displays optimism and sees positive implications. He commits the time and energy. He takes responsibility for his own actions related to change. He shows enthusiasm, high energy, and involvement. He initiates continuous improvement. The higher the score, the better it is. Do you think this criteria can work as objective and rational? Will this enable you to promote the culture of meritocracy in your organization? Think about it. Friends, thanks for your attention in the third episode of How to Identify Promotional Potentials. We will meet very soon in the fourth episode and the fourth criteria of promotional potential assessment. See you soon. Thank you.